I'm Paul, aka the 4KChef, and this is Mondo Chelloveck Movies.
Hello and welcome along to Mondo Chelloveck Movies. My name is John, and this video is going to be the vlog that we recorded when we went down to see Guns N' Roses at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on the 1st of July 2022. So what you're going to see here is all the footage that was shot when we went down to London for a couple of days and we stayed with Paul's family. So I want to give a big shout out to Clint, Carol and also Sophie. They made me very welcome in their house. So stick around to the end of the video and you'll see a funny outtake what happened on the first night I was there. I had a great time on this trip away, and I want to thank Paul once again for giving me the chance to go and see Guns N' Roses. He got in touch with us and said he had a spare ticket. Would I like to come along with him? And I said, well, would I not? So I had a great time watching Guns N' Roses. It was the first time I'd ever seen them. And I think the Tottenham Hotspur ground is a great place to go to see a gig. If you ever want to go and see a gig there, I highly recommend it. So also on here is some video I recorded from the Guns N' Roses gig. There is some audio on there, but there's some bits where it goes blank. Now what I did was, this might be a tip for people when you're uploading stuff when you went to concerts. What I did was, I previously uploaded this as an unlisted video, all the footage that I shot, and it got passed. So if it hadn't got passed, I could have took trim bits out, rather than putting the whole thing together and then being told at the end of it, well, I'm sorry, but you can't use that stuff. So that's why you'll see some of the stuff going like without any audio on, but you'll get the gist of what the song was when it was coming up. And I've got to say, if you want to go and see the full clips with the music intact, they are available on my Instagram account, which is WarrenPeace666. So get along to there and have a look at it, and you can see the audio for yourself. It was a great time, I've got to admit. I had a blast. I would love to go and see Guns N' Roses again. It would be something I would be very up for. So that's the introduction, and many thanks to Paul for giving me this opportunity. And also don't forget to stick around to the end to see this outtake. So let's do it.
Please turn off to the left after 1 mile and then follow the A6 towards Luton.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I should be waiting in the cinema now, you know. That was epic. I put that on my show reel. I wonder if there's any YouTube channels knocking around these here parts. Well, here we are in London's King Cross. There's Paul, aka the 4KChef.
Hope it's all well.
And I can tell you that Paul is a chef, because today he cooked me in a pan scrambled eggs and beans on toast. I tell you what, it was the best scrambled eggs I've ever had in my life.
Cook my beans.
But so what we're going to do now, Paul?
We're going to go get a tube into Covent Garden, and then we're going to have a look around there at some physical media.
Right, yeah, have to.
And then we're going to go later on. We're going to go see Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
So yeah.
For 3 hours.
For 3 hours.
3 hour gig.
Yeah.
Gonna get your money's worth.
I think it's 4.5 in total with support acts. So yeah.
It'd be worth it. Yeah. And as you can see, we've just come down from Stevenage, which was beautiful sunshine, and now we've got, well, rain clouds.
Crappy weather.
It's still warm though, isn't it?
Not. We're used to this weather though in the north.
Oh yeah, this is our natural weather. This. Yeah. So we're going to walk now. We're going to go down there before we get thrown out.
Yeah.
And we'll see you a little bit later on in Covent Garden.
Catch you later.
See you later. Right, someone gets a hold and goes, right, get out. Hello. Well, now we've come into the centre of London from King's Cross, and where do you think we've ended up? Fopp, of course. There's only shop we really wanted to go to, so we're going to go in there now, have a little munch around, see what they've got, see if there's any bargains there, see if there's anything that sticks out. But if you don't know about Fopp in London, you've got to come to it, because it's a shop where you get a lot of things you don't normally find in physical media shops. So I'll give you a bit of a panoramic view there. So this is on the end of Covent Garden. Covent Garden's just down there. This is on the end of it.
They stock a lot more stuff than you would find in the HMV and other places like box sets and stuff. It's always good to find special editions. And,
So we'll have a much in there, and then we'll tell you what we thought of it. I'll see if I can take some footage in there as well. Right, so we've been in there, we've had a look around, and unfortunately there's no bargains that are popping out there. I mean, there's a lot of 4Ks in there, because the last time I was here there wasn't any 4Ks at all. 4Ks weren't a thing, if I'm honest. That shows you how long ago it was. So what did you think, Paul?
I
of
enjoyed
your first trip in the Fopp?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it's a bit differently priced than HMV. Like it's like seem to round stuff off rather than like to the penny, like what like what HMV do. Yeah, they had a lot of choice. Still a few bargains as well, like £10.
Yeah.
Interstellar for a tenner, which I don't think is in HMV.
Probably not. Oh,
no,
right.
I don't think so at all.
But sometimes even though it's an HMV subsidiary, for want of a better word, they still don't have some of the same. They might have a different sale here. The HMV is, or they might have a different sale, better sale. It's always worth coming in and comparing the two. I don't think, unfortunately, we've got time to nip the HMV today.
No.
Because we're going to be heading off to Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
That's where we're going.
That's where we're going. So
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Yeah.
Starts 6:45, so 47. So
and they're on for 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours set.
So you're going to get your money's worth.
Yeah.
Which is good. So yeah, so there might be some more footage on this. Probably some more footage of Guns N' Roses, or I'll probably can't put the music on. Yeah. We'll do some vlogs when we see anything interesting. Actually, we're seeing something interesting. We saw a massive protest just down the road, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's went now, but I don't know what it's for. But we're going crazy.
They weren't liked by the drivers. All the drivers were going ballistic. Yeah.
And when we were standing here before, someone beeped the horn right behind it, and the power nearly died. And it was the loudest horn I've ever heard in my life. But yeah. So we'll see you. You smell that? Someone's just lit up some wacky backy. You can tell it smell the mile. Must be legal now, because everyone just seems to smoke in the streets. Wow. Well, there you go. Before we get high, we're going to head up to see Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. So we'll see you there.
See you later.
Bye.
Right, Paul. Look at the Criterion Cinema behind you. I bet that's cheap. Not really. I'm sure where that lad was singing, you know, Rod Stewart was singing there one day. It's online. Can you imagine that? Don't know if I'd really fancy that, if I'm honest.
We're gonna head to the subway, tube or whatever you call it in London. Then we're gonna head up to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and go see Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Let's do it. Yeah. Hot enough for you, Paul?
Red hot bacon, boiling.
I wonder when we'll actually get in.
We're queuing.
Yeah, there's a queue. I'll get up there and see. Yeah, a few people waiting there.
Yeah.
Make it in for 10 o'clock tonight.
Get that in, them in, and then put like the bill thing through on top. Tosh, right, Tosh.
Captivating never. Well, poor. Here we go.
We're finally allowed
At
to
last.
go in, up the stairs.
I know.
See Guns N' Roses, so...
It's only an hour and a half late.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter really, does it?
No.
Aye. And we were not panicking, but we were saying, oh, we've got to get there for being on time.
And then when we come out and there's like one more train left.
Yeah, I know. That's right. Aye. We missed the last train.
To walk home.
Oh, imagine that. Right. Well, let's see what this can offer.
How you doing?
The others have gone off.
We'll try and sort that out for you, okay? I want to be accommodating. That's what they call me, accommodating Axel. Absolutely accommodating.
He's in a good mood actually. He's spent a bit. Have a good time, Paul. You don't even need to be, the gig is here. Wow. Entertainment on the stage. There's 5,000 people on the train station. I was going to say, you may be jealous of me, but on that nightmare, she wouldn't be jealous of this bit, would she?
I want to go to that hotel. Sorry. I want to go to that hotel. I need to go.
Yeah, okay, no problem. I wonder what he's going to do with that. He's going to get the money back on it.
So we're back.
Hello.
All right, we're back at Shea 4KChef house, and we've had a great time. And it's been one of those ones where you can look back and you can remember it because there's so much things happened.
Yeah, three days, and
Yeah,
we absolutely knackered.
yeah, actually, yeah, it takes it out of you doing like enjoying yourself, doesn't it?
Like never stopped really, have we?
No, I haven't. Down to London, around London, Fopp.
Yeah.
Then we went up to Guns N' Roses, and then obviously
that
back
was an
here.
experience.
It was, and hopefully on this video, before you've seen this, you're going to hear all of this stuff. We're just finishing off the video by a return to Paul's house.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to get my car, then I'm going back to my house and have my tea.
A special tea.
A special tea, which I don't know what it is yet. You might hear about it on the video actually, because you know this is all getting filmed backwards, forwards. And but I just want to say thanks to Paul once again.
Oh, you're welcome.
For giving me the opportunity to go and see Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
An amazing band, and it was an amazing time, wasn't it?
Oh, it was brilliant.
Yeah.
The gig didn't go as planned to how it should have gone, but in the end it was all worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses were brilliant.
Yeah.
Despite the late opening.
Late opening, some sound problems they had.
And the journey back home. That
was
like the Warriors.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a good point you made there. And it says just like being in a movie for the Warriors.
It was weird.
Trying to get back home. Actually, I think it was easier in the Warriors to get back home than we had it.
Yeah, yeah. It was an eventful night.
Oh, it certainly was.
Which ended up going into the next morning.
Well, it was a night/morning.
Yeah, yeah.
At one point, we didn't think we were going to get home at all.
No.
When we're standing in that humongous queue.
Yeah.
At about 12 o'clock at night, thinking there's no way we're going to get in this train.
No. Half of Tottenham Stadium was going back south to London, and it was just an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, and obviously they had a bit of altercation, people throwing chips at each other, complaining about people smoking, blowing smoke in the face.
Yeah.
And there was people that drunk that they had to be carried by two people, like dragging them along the street like a dead body. They must have had a good night. They'll probably not even remember they went to see Guns N' Roses, but that's what you do, I suppose. You know, if you want to do it that way. So I want to say a big thank you to Clint, Carol, Sophie and Paul for their hospitality over this weekend, and I've eaten like a king.
You're welcome.
I've had loads of coffee as well, which is great. So
cooked for and
and Paul cooked us one of the best ever scrambled eggs I've ever had. So he is a 4K chef. 4K chef. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I am a chef.
The proof's in the omelette.
Scrambled egg.
Oh, the omelette. Wow, what was that like?
That was nice,
yeah. Best ever omelette in, what was it called? The Hitchin Cafe?
Hitchin Road Cafe.
Hitchin Road Cafe. If you're in Hitchin, is it Hitchin or Hitchins? Hitchin. Get yourself over there. You'll be seeing all this. This is the end of the video, but you've seen all this in the video. This is just us talking about it, reliving our 3 days of fun.
Yeah, and look out for the severed head. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, because you're going to give me the severed head thing as well, and I'll share the severed head.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that was frightening. Yeah, got that video which you'll have seen by now.
We didn't kill nobody.
No, we didn't. But I thought someone had been killed, and offered up. I don't know. Someone had just crept in the bed.
Yeah.
Some child had crept in the bed and just lay there with eyes open, in this darkened room. Wow, creepy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yours was worse though.
Yeah, mine was worse. Yeah.
When he came downstairs and showed us a photograph of it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm glad you got that one.
I've not got
got the head.
Yeah, I've not got a video of it, but I've got a photograph, and I'll put that on. And
so check out Paul, because obviously Paul's video is going to be in the link down below when we put these out together. So you'll be able to see all the things. So the little things we're talking about, like about what Paul faced in his bedroom. Go over that video and check out what he faced, because I tell you what, if that had been in my room, I would have not slept that night at all. Right, and that's no exaggeration. The severed head in mine was bad. Never mind what he had. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good. So you know, you've been excellent, and I've enjoyed your company and stuff. And
well, thanks very much. But I tell you what though, as a side note, when we were talking in the car on the way back home, we were talking about TV series that we both like.
Yeah.
So basically, cut a long story short, we like all the same TV series, don't we?
All the comedies and
Yeah.
yeah.
It was uncanny because I was saying, oh, you've seen this, and you were saying the same thing, and we're just agreeing on everything. So we've got the same sense of humour as well.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. A good couple of hours in the car, and like, yeah, it's just been,
Yeah.
yeah, been
Not bad at all.
fantastic, yeah.
So on that note, thanks for watching. You take care, and you, Paul. And we'll see you on the next video.
Goodbye.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We're out till after. Right. Hey, look at this. I'm just going to go to bed now. Just in a lovely little bedroom here. Honestly, I can't even look at it. And guess who's in my bed? That is the most freakiest thing I've ever seen, Paul. I'm not kidding. Look at it. I can't even look at it. In it, it's like a pure horror film. So, oh my God. Right, well, on that, I don't think I'll go to sleep now, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
That really freaked me out. Wow.